my normal group. Give me a second. They're probably tripping right now. Let me make sure they see that I'm here. My YouTube and my Facebook team. Hold on. I'm gonna make sure they know that I'm here. I'm not gonna start without them. Thank you, TikTok. What's up, Instagram? I know I'm not on here often because I don't really know how to turn the Instagram on, but I'm getting it figured out. Don't worry about it. All right. So let me go say hello to my crew as always. So they, because you guys, my little Facebook and my YouTube crew have been with me for a long time, so I appreciate that. So anyway, thank you to everybody that's watching. I'm about to hit TikTok right now and let me see what questions y'all got for me. Hello, Miss I think it's Shaspire. Hey, Miss Rogers out of Texas. Hey, Mandy. Tommy says, what do I need to do to get? I'm sure you're asking about a PPP. Hey, Mandy Couture. I hope you're doing great. Thank you. The rest of you guys who are watching didn't chime in, but that's okay. I appreciate it. And to all my good people on Instagram. So thank you, Dwight. What's going on? Hey, sis. Thank you for watching. Chantella, Carlos, everybody. I appreciate it. All right. So let's get to this PPP really quick. Let me drink me some water because I've been out having a celebratory drink today. So I'm a little parched up in the throat part. So excuse me. So let's break this down really quick. All right. So the SBA did extend the PPP, but what they didn't tell y'all, including me, was that they were only extending the PPP for individuals who already applied. So if you applied May 29th and it ended on May 31st, you are good to go. So anyone who applied before May 31st is good to go with the PPP. If you did not, you have missed your opportunity, okay? So I just want to make sure I make that clear to everybody. And before I go on, since I got enough people on here and I appreciate y'all tuning in, please tag or share or like and follow all of those good things. Introduce me to your friends. Y'all know I spend countless hours reading and making sure I stay current on all the stuff y'all care about to make sure I put money in y'all pocket, including mine, okay? So, if you could, I would appreciate that. All right, so if you did not apply before May 31st, you are out of luck. If you apply before May 31st and you want to see if you can get your second draw, and if you don't know what that is, the second draw is for people who got their first PPP, but now they want their second. If you are one of those individuals, if it has not been 8 weeks, look, make sure I got it up. I don't have a celebratory drink or 2 or 3, so I'm going to make sure I got enough fingers up there. So if it's 8, it has to be 8 weeks. If it has not been 8 weeks, y'all see that? 8 weeks. If it hasn't been 8 weeks, then you will not be able to get your second draw. The SBA is only extending this program until June 30th. At the end of June 30th, they say it will be over. Now, I'm going to get to something by the end of the show that'll tell you that I think otherwise, but that's just my opinion. But June 30th is what we're going to go by because we have to go by whatever they go by. All right. Now, a lot of y'all been asking me about the forgiveness. If you have not done your forgiveness, you can. If you cannot figure out how to do your forgiveness, especially a lot of you guys who are in Womply, if you have Womply and you can't figure out how to do your forgiveness, just email the company you got your money from. If you went through Womply, Blue Acorn, Blue Vine, Biz to Credit, Simply Biz, PayPal, Square, if you went through any, just email them and ask them how to do the forgiveness. More than likely, when you log into your portal, your forgiveness application should be there. If it is not, that means it is not time for you to apply. Most banks will contact you when it's time for you to apply for your forgiveness. So please, you don't have to worry about panicking. And if you think it is past the time, then you need to contact them. Now, all you got to do is email them. I'm sure a lot of them are too busy to get back to you. Okay, so just email them. If you're on Instagram, you want to like, follow, but also ask a question. You guys, I don't get to see me that often, so please ask a question so that I can get you squared away. All right, so I'm gonna go over here to my TikTok really quick and let me see what you guys got for me. Let's see. I thought you was going to show me how my chapter 13 removed my credit. Deidre, you did not contact me. I told you click that link in my bio, and that's for anybody. Click the link in my bio. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, you can just go to this link right here, and then we can do a one-on-one, and then we can discuss what you need. I'm not gonna tell anybody else what they need to do to get a bankruptcy because their situation is not like yours. So if you want a one-on-one with me, click that link in my bio and let's go from there. But I definitely got you. I told you I've been where you at. So let's talk. All right. Hey everybody from hey Jazz. Hey from ATL. Let's see what else we got going on here. I'm coming to you on Facebook and YouTube. Give me a second. Whipping the world with love. That's right. I am yelling because I don't know if you guys can hear me and I'm talking between three um uh uh platform. So if you think I'm being too loud, please let me know. But I did tell you I had a celebratory drink, 2 or 3. So that also could be the reason why I'm yelling. But also, I want to make sure you hear what the words that are coming out of my mouth. So I'm sorry if I'm too loud. Turn your volume down. But the message is what you should be paying attention to. But thank you for watching. All right, passing through with my bell. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna move on over here and let me see what I have on my Facebook and YouTube. Hey, Chantella Dwight, Gentoria. Okay. James says, how long is you were in error because of wrong bank and is corrected now? How long does it take to correct it? So, okay, so if you have a PPP loan and you put the wrong bank information, first you need to contact your bank, okay, to let them know. Well, actually, let me take that back. You need to contact the lender because if you send it to a wrong bank account, it will be rejected and sent back to the bank. All you would have to do is contact the lender, and they're probably going to ask you to send some documentation to get it correct this time. But they will more than likely update that information with you and resend the money out. I would say, James, it is probably going to take anywhere between I'd say up to 30 days. They're slow, okay? And a lot of them are doing a lot of checks and balances to make sure this is no fraud. So I would say up to 30 days. Sorry it's taking you so long to get your money, but that's how long I would tell you to have to wait, okay? All right, let's see. Give me a second. I'm gonna see what you said. Oh Lord. Hold on. Okay. Are they still taking apps? No, they're not. As of May 31st, they are not. So if you didn't get in between before then, you will not be able to get the opportunity to get no money. Okay, the EIDL. Oh, okay. EIDL will probably be the same thing. PPP is probably no different. The EIDL just goes through the SBA. So if you gave the SBA the wrong information, I'd say the one good thing is it's a lot easier to exchange information with them than it is with the PPP because you can't even talk to anybody with through the PPP, but you can with the SBA. I would still say you would have to wait up until that amount of time, which is 30 days, to see to have everything completed and have the money resent out to you. Okay, and you're lucky if they will even do it because sometimes they would just cancel it all together and make you reapply. So good luck with that. Keep me posted and let me know what happens. Okay. Let's see. I got denied for the targeted advance due to my area. What else can I apply for? So yeah, so uh I can tell you right now, the SBA has not done a good job in vetting people who should not apply for the grant. Even if you live in an area that is not low income, they will still send you the invitation. Now, I won't tell you not to apply, but I can tell you that as soon as you apply, you're going to get a rejection a week or so or 2 weeks later saying that your area was not in low income. But to me, why should they invite you to apply if they're going to turn around and reject you for your address? Makes no sense to me. But I will tell you if you want to check before you apply on the invitation, on the very first page of the invitation, you will see where it tells you that you can check your address. You can put your address in. If it comes back that you live in a low income area, apply. If it comes back that you do not live in a low income area, you can still apply, but you more than likely 9.9.9% of the time you're going to get rejected because of your address. So if you don't want to waste your time stressing or taking yourself through that, please apply or please click the link to see if your address qualifies for the low income. Okay. All right. Hey, Marnie. Okay, it says China Star says best way to apply for a business loan. Business just started in May but needs supplies. So I'm going to say this over and over until everybody gets it. The government does not give you money to start a business. They give you money to sustain your business. That is two different things. They don't want to help you start a business because who says you're going to actually put the money where it's supposed to go? But they will give you money to sustain, meaning to continue the operation of your business, is what you see they're doing right now with SBA. If you want money to start a business, then there are a couple places that you can go. You can go to kiva.org, kiva.org, Kiva, kiva.org. You can actually do what they call a crowdsource, which is you can put the information about your business, what you want to do, and then you can say the amount that you want and you can get people to donate. It's no different than a GoFundMe, but this is for business owners only. Okay. So, and if you are a person that likes to invest and you want to invest in small investments that give you a little bit of money on your return, you can loan money to people on Kiva and get you some small return. It won't be a super large return, but you can feel good about loaning somebody else money and get you some money on the money that you loan. So I would tell everybody to go check out kiva.org and look at getting money, but also trying to make you a couple dollars. All right. Another thing you can do is I've just posted a video on my TikTok today of 10 grants that I found. Some are to pay bills, some are to pay rent. There are a bunch of different ones, but there is money out there. You just have to know where to go and look. And a lot of times these grants are going to be where you have to pay to have access to see them. So you're not always going to find the free ones, okay? Or it's not the free ones. Most grants are free, but you're not always going to find all the grants. Some places that you can go for free, helloalice.com, and you can go to I Fund Women, and it's the letter I Fund, FUND, women.com, and you can see some of the grants they have on there. These are not just for women, but you can see a bunch of different grants, okay? So go check those out and see what they have to help you get your business going, okay? Tawana says, I got my second email. I'm not sure what second email you're talking about. I'm assuming you're talking about maybe for PPP. Let me know, and I'm gonna get back with you. Let's see. So the PPP is not extended. It's extended for individuals who already applied, not individuals who are just now applying. Heaven. Okay. Kayla says, what are we celebrating? I'm just celebrating that I'm back home and I went to the Bitcoin conference, and I'm gonna talk to y'all about that in a little bit. So that's what I'm celebrating. Hey sis, thank you for watching. Okay. It says news says PPP loan open until June 30th. It is. But I just want y'all to know it's not for new applicants, only for people who already applied before. Okay. It says, what is she talking about? I missed the question. Hey, Caliska, I think we were talking about the PPP. All right. Hey, Sagittarius, thank you for tuning in again. All right. June 30th, PPP in loan on TV. That is true. Okay. I want y'all to make sure that y'all know, do not try to go out there and apply for no PPP loan and this your first time. You will not find anything because there are no banks taking applications right now. All right. This is only for individuals who already applied. All right. Tawana says, I received my second email IDL grant for the $5,000. Finally been waiting since April. Do you think it's finally happening? Well, Tawana, I can tell you congratulations for getting that. But the $5,000 grant is harder to apply for than the $10,000. The $10,000 is the EIDL targeted grant. The $5,000 is the EIDL supplemental grant. What they ask for is different, and I could tell you the $5,000 grant is harder to apply for than the targeted grant. So just make sure you give them as much as you can. If you don't have everything, you will notice that your application will not go through. So if you got or you need some assistance or you got a couple questions, just hit me up in the inbox, and but good luck with that because it is a little difficult to apply. Thank you for saying you can hear me loud and clear. Thank you. I know I'm loud. And we know you're in a low income area. Thank you for putting that video up. I'm going to show everybody so they can see. This is somebody who didn't think they lived in a low income area, and they actually put their info in that SBA link, and they found out they're in a low income area, which is good. So they have a better chance of actually getting the money from the government. Okay. All right. How long do you have to wait if you took your second draw, but you didn't take the full amount. So if you the wait time is it really depends on the bank. As long as you signed your document saying that you're gonna take the loan, you are in for it. I have not seen a bank make you sign the paperwork and then say we don't have any more money. So as long as you got that far, you are where you need to be. Just sit back and wait. It's usually 7 to 10 days, but I say more like 7 to 21 days, just because everything is taking a little longer than normal. But I say you will get this money by June 30th because SBA wants to have all this closed out and completed by then. Okay. You're welcome, Sagittarian. I appreciate you for watching. Okay. I invested in the Bitcoin you were talking about. I know that's right, Deidre. Get you some Bitcoin. So since we on Bitcoin really quick, let me just tell y'all. And I said this to my TikTok. I seem to go live on there a little bit more often than other places. But if you have Cash App, and I know a majority of you have Cash App on your phone, you guys do not have to worry about buying one whole piece of Bitcoin. Right now, one whole piece of Bitcoin is like 30 some $1,000. Some of y'all don't got that in the bank, and that's okay. So instead of worrying about saving up until you can buy one, buy a piece of one. Now, I know in our minds that sounds difficult because how can you buy a piece of one thing? But it is. This is in the virtual world, okay? So it is not the same like it is here in our real world. But imagine me having a paper dollar, or you know what? Imagine me having this plate and this is a Bitcoin, okay? You might only have $3, okay? But here is what $3 gets you on the Bitcoin. I'm just okay, so I'm gonna just do this for real. $3 don't get you much, but it gets you that little piece. Okay, y'all see that? That's what it gets you. All right, that's what it gets you. That's your $3 in Bitcoin on when it's normally what it is right now. Okay, so that might be all you can afford, and actually $3 might be smaller than that. But my whole point is that little piece that I ripped off, and I'm gonna show you this little tiny piece. This little piece, okay? Something small like this little tiny piece. Let me get over here in my. If the price of Bitcoin goes back up to $60,000, if it goes back up to $60,000, do you know how much this little $3 you don't spent gonna cost? Well, we can do the math another time, but I'm gonna tell you right now, it's more than $100. It's more than $1,000. Probably would be. And if I'm wrong, some of y'all can correct me offline. I don't mind being wrong, but I can tell you right now, my whole point is y'all know that we use our debit cards way more than we use cash. And if people can't seem to fathom in their mind that we're going away from the paper dollar, but I have been saying it for a long time, we are going away from that. It won't be in the next year. It won't be in the next 5 years. It might be in the next 10 to 20 years, but we are going away from it. So I can't even think of the last time I paid bills with cash. Y'all, I mean, I can wait. A lot of us don't pay bills with cash. You paying them with your debit card. That's virtual money. Your bank, your job saying they paying you, but you ain't got no cash, but it automatically appears in your bank account. So in my opinion, it's not that much difference. And I think some of us need to get in the mindset of this is going to be the new stock market. Okay, y'all been wanting to play the stock market? Well, here goes some stocks y'all can play with. Go to coinbase.com. Coin, COIN, base, BASE.com. Download the app and go on there and just look at some of the coins you can buy for less than a quarter, for less than 10 cents. I took $100 and said, I'm just going to invest in everything that's under 30 cents. And I bought a whole lot of coins for less than that. And you know what? I said, I'm just going to let it sit to see what it do. And God dog it, I made money. I don't even know what I was doing, but I made some money. So I'm telling you, if you got a couple dollars, you ain't even got to have $100. You can have five. Go on your Cash App or go on Coinbase. Get you some your extra change. Cause y'all, we got change. We got the little change draw, or even in the car with all your nickels and your pennies. Go on and cash that in and get you some money and go on and invest a couple dollars and get you some of this virtual currency, this cryptocurrency. And if you don't want to swap and sell, then just let it sit in your account and see what it'll do. Okay, try it for yourself. That's all I want you to do is try and see what it's gonna do for you. All right. So let me go back and get on some of these questions. Okay. Says, since I logged in late, repeat the part about SBA money again. I ain't necessarily sure, but I can tell you, the SBA. I don't even know what part you're talking about, but Tony asked me again, and I will explain it. Invest how much into what? I'm just talking about Bitcoin. You don't have to invest a lot, but take a couple dollars and invest. I'm gonna tell you. All right. So I'm gonna tell y'all. Floyd Mayweather was there. The man who owns Twitter, he was there. Him and Jay-Z working together to make this Bitcoin, this worldwide currency. And when I say currency, currency is another way of saying money. So they want to make this Bitcoin money the next money that we use, so that we can use this money universally. Now I know some of us don't want to hear about that, because some of us think about the end of times and all this scary stuff that we might not want to necessarily talk about. But this is where it's going. So I'm encouraging every one of you to get out of your comfort zone and take you 10 to 20, couple $100 if you got it, and go and buy you some of these cryptocurrency coins. And look, go on Twitter if you don't have it. Go on join some of these Facebook groups. And y'all be on Facebook anyway. You be on TikTok, follow some of these people on TikTok or Facebook who talk about this cryptocurrency, because that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, because I don't, these 20-something-year-old kids, okay, there were 20-something-year-old kids that were millionaires at this event. Rich. And we over, come on, rich, because they got on it before we did. So it's our turn. All right. So if you got any questions about it, I'll give you as much info as I can. It's a lot going on. They got Bitcoin ATM machine. I was just shocked at all the stuff, but we could talk about that other than that. But let me move on and see what else is going on. All right. So Tawana, sorry, I can only see so much of a message when I am on this, so it does not show me everything. So I apologize if I didn't see it. We probably need to talk offline if it's longer than what I already read. Okay. Okay, so somebody asked about, should the EIDL info match up with the PPP info? And that is no. It should. It should. Let me say that. It should match up, because you applied for a loan, and so your info should match, but I can't say that everybody's info matches, because it hasn't. And the SBA was asking for different information during different times. The wording of what they were asking for in the application for the EIDL was different than what they asked for in the PPP. So not everybody's information is going to match up exactly, but I can tell you that if you made 20,000 for the EIDL, and then you made 100,000 for the PPP, you're gonna have to explain something to somebody if they come a looking. Okay. I've been tracking cases. If y'all haven't been, but I've been tracking them to see what they've been looking for and stuff. And really, most of it that they've been getting is the high dollar loans. Okay. But I know that they have already started planning they already have a task force for all the states, where now they are having somebody in every state work with law enforcement to start trying to crack down on these things. So I'm glad that this PPP mess is over. All I can tell you guys, if you did something you think you shouldn't have done, and you might want to get with a tax person and see if you cannot try to correct your taxes to make this information even out somewhat. Hopefully that may throw somebody off your trail. I can't say. I just know that they're not necessarily coming for the little guy. They're looking for the person that went around and filled out 40 and 50 applications, because that's what most of them who've been arrested, they've done large amounts of applications for people. So they're not necessarily looking for you, but if you get caught up in it and you're trying to protect somebody else, I just recommend that you don't do it. I ain't not trying to tell you to snitch, but you don't know that person, and that person should have gave you more information when they did it. Because it's gonna be you or them. That's exactly what it's gonna come down to. All right. So anyway, I'm gonna move on. Let me see what's going on with the EIDL increase. Teresa said nothing. Same situation. You gotta wait like everybody else. It has been like 30 days or more. Okay. And all they're gonna do is send you an email. If you get an email if you get an email from SBA for your increase, more than likely it's because you've been denied. Not because you got it, it's because you've been denied. If you want to see where you are in the process, All you're gonna be able to do is log in and see if it says that it was approved or funded or what have you. Other than that, you're still in the waiting situation. Okay. All right. So let me keep going. Hey, Dwight, wear your dollar earrings. No, I don't wear my dollar earrings tonight. I'm cool as a fan tonight. Okay, I'm cool. I'm chilling tonight. But thank you. I'm gonna wear them. Okay, how long is you were in error because if wrong bank and corrected now, how long does it take? Okay, I answered that one, James, for you already. No, they're not taking PPP. Let's see. China says best way to apply for a business loan. Business just started. Okay, so I answered that one. Get you grants. If you're trying to get you some money to start your business, because that's not what these loans are for, and that's what I think a lot of y'all misinterpreted. You thought this was to help you get your business off the ground, but it was not. Okay. Geez, hold on a second. I hate when I have to use. I got a new computer, right? All right. Thank you, Bernard. I appreciate it. I want to be a big help to as many people as I can. If more people did this, a lot of people would be in less crap, in my opinion. But that's just me. Okay, so let me see what's on Instagram real quick. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Do you know anything about the child tax credit if you could change your bank account? All right. So I checked the portal today. There is no portal yet for the child tax credit. You guys are just going to have to continue to wait. They did just update their information on the web page, and it said it should be live in the next couple weeks. But we already know it's going to be July 15th soon. So I would say in the next couple days, this should become live to at least give everybody 30 days to fix the information. As soon as it becomes live, believe you me, I'm going to let y'all know so you can go in and change your information, claim the children you want, and update your banking information. They said they're going off of your 2020 taxes. So I hope that they don't, because a lot of people did not claim the right information that they're going to claim for the child tax credit. But we won't know more until this actually opens. Okay. All right. Tawana says I received my second EIDL. Okay, so I answered that one. I want to make sure I'm not missing y'all. Let me keep going. How do I email for reconsideration for EIDL? I was denied for the increase due to unverifiable. I put correct information on the application. My loan officer said I put more than 25%, but did an amendment. So if you want to do a reconsideration with the SBA, all you need to do is just type a little email. It doesn't take much, couple lines, telling them what it is that you are trying to correct. In your situation, Chantel, and hey, how you doing? Thank you for always being here. All you would just pretty much tell them is that that they denied you for unverifiable information, but you have proof that your company is legitimate. You can send them an attachment from Secretary of State, or you can send them something from, or you can send them your Schedule C to show that you have been claiming that business previously before February 15th, 2020. And then you just tell them you believe that they're incorrect and you would like to be reconsidered for your application. Make sure you put your application or your loan number in there so that they're, applying it to the right account. But that's it. It doesn't take much. They're intelligent people. They know what reconsideration means. You just have to come back with something versus I disagree. Okay. Not hard. They're going to ask you for probably some other proof. But other than that, I think you should be good to go. Okay. So good luck with that, Chantel. Keep me posted. I know you will. All right. James says, see what they have. My friend has a business. It started after February 2020. I know he might not got the EIDL loan, but will that automatically qualify him for the? Yes. If you saw my video, I made the video yesterday. If you just want to apply for the grant, you can't apply for the grant unless you apply for the loan. Okay, so you got to apply for the EIDL loan. Then you can apply for the grant when they invite you. Yes, it is by invitation only. Everybody knows, well, not everybody, but it is an invitation only loan. But you can't be invited unless you go apply for the loan in the first place. So you can't be invited to apply for the grant unless you apply for the loan. Okay. And so, yes, he applied. So if he applied, then he needs to wait. If you apply for the EIDL loan and you did not get invited to apply for the EIDL grant, and you did not get the full 10,000, then you need to call the SBA to find out. If you got your full $10,000, why are they going to offer you to apply for another 10? They are not. That 10,000 is for individuals who didn't get it or who didn't get the full amount. So if you got the 10, this targeted grant doesn't apply to you. But if you get the email, apply by all means. The $5,000 supplemental grant you should get because that's new. Apply for that. Okay. So you should get two different emails. All right. 10,000 and 5,000. Y'all have to realize the SBA changes stuff all the time because they figuring it out. All right. So as they change, my words change because I could tell you some months ago, it wasn't like that. The 10,000, not even months ago. Yeah, just about 2 months ago, the $5,000 grant question was included in the $10,000 grant, and that was all you needed to do. You didn't need to do anything else for the five. Now you do. So it changes all the time. So bear with me as I get these differences out there. Okay. All right. So if y'all haven't watched or if you're watching for the first time, thank you for watching. But please like, share, tag somebody, introduce me to a new friend. This is how I continue to grow and continue to support y'all. Because I don't ask for nothing. I don't want anything. I'm just here to help y'all. So tag somebody else because there's a lot of people with questions and they get some bad AWS info. And I'm trying to change that. All right. So it says, why do you keep sending invitations if they denied me for the EIDL? 526 because they crazy, but I'm gonna tell you, if they keep inviting you, keep applying. You might have forgotten that you might have applied for more than one EIDL loan. So maybe this is a new business or when you apply with your social versus your EIN. So if they send you an invitation, even if you've been denied before, apply. It can't hurt nothing. Just put the same stuff you put the last time. Okay. It says also, what does application secondary review mean on Womply for second draw? Secondary review is no different than if you go to apply for a mortgage and the underwriter is going to take a look at it. Usually with a secondary review, something of a red flag maybe popped up and they want to verify before they send the money out. Y'all know these banks are fraud sensitive. So if anything looks wrong or smells wrong or could potentially go wrong, they're going to make sure they double check. Even if you go and check the COVID loan tracker so you can see who got those loans, some people's information said they got a loan and they didn't even take it. So a lot of this information could be wrong. So a bank could be getting ready to give you money, but saw you got approved from someplace else, and they want to make sure that they're not double paying you or triple paying you. Because believe me, a lot of people got away with that the first time this PPP came out. So they're just making sure that they're not making any mistakes. Don't worry, secondary review doesn't mean you're going to be denied. It just means exactly what it says, secondary review. Okay, so good luck. I hope you get it. All right. I'm trying to get an 8A certification. It's hard. Yes, it is hard, but I can tell you it's definitely worth it. We could talk about that. Jordana, I'm actually working to do the same thing. A lot of y'all may not know what 8A certification is, but if you are trying to work with SBA and you're interested in going into government contracts, 8A certification is something you will be seeking. It is not necessarily an easy process, but it can be done. And if you're interested, again, y'all know y'all can always click that link in the bio. Email, call, however, you can get in touch with me and we can work on that. All right. So let me keep going. All right, your business is legitimate. Great. All my checks are green and I received my first draw. Awesome. So you're just waiting on your second draw, 526. Jodan Divertia, yes, please apply again. What's the site you could go on for class action lawsuits? Bam, I'm glad you brought that up because I was looking at some of them tonight. And the site where I go is Top Class Action Lawsuits, but I also go to the ftc.gov/refunds page. Okay, I'm gonna say that again. ftc.gov/refunds. You can also go to Top Class Action Lawsuits. So if y'all haven't noticed by now, when you watch this show, you got to watch it with a paper and a piece of paper, because a pen and piece of paper, because I'm always dropping links, websites, names. I am all over the place, but I make sure I get mine, and I'm just trying to put y'all on as well. So I'm gonna say that again: ftc.gov/refunds. As a matter of fact, Progressive Leasing just got sued, and they're offering refund checks. And if you bought anything from Big Lots, most people got a lot of financing from Big Lots. If you got any type of financing from Big Lots in the past, they're actually being sued, and they're gonna be cutting some checks real soon. But you won't know that unless you go to ftc.gov/refunds and you can see. Now, if you want to find out about if you want to find out about class action lawsuits, a matter of fact, there's a good one out right now. I was just looking at it before I came on live. I can't remember. It was matter of fact, they have, if you live in North Carolina, New York, New Jersey, or Pennsylvania, if you feel like you've been a victim of sexual harassment, you can join this class action lawsuit. Okay, and that's them four. I think it's 5 states. Matter of fact, North Carolina's in there too. I don't know if I mentioned it the first time, but you can get paid if you feel you have been sexual harassed and you live in those states. And you can go to top class action lawsuits and you can go and look for yourself. And if you're interested in applying for these these refunds, make sure you read where it says of what qualifies you. If it says that there is no proof required, I ain't telling you what to do, okay? But if it says no proof required, then that means if you apply and click those buttons, you don't have to show no proof that you actually got those things. Now, you also do sign something saying on the penalty of perjury, you're telling the truth, but you got to deal with you and your own conscience. I'm just letting you know that if it says no proof of receipt required, you, I'm gonna let you figure out the rest, okay? So I'm gonna move on from that. But top class action lawsuits, ftc.gov/refunds. They got some money, so you can always go there and find and get you some, okay? So that was a good question. Thank you, Shanspire. All right. All right. So let me see what else I got over here. Let me see. What's the advanced payment child tax credit? The advanced payment child tax credit, child 6 and under, $300 a month from July 15th all the way to December 15th. Child 6 and older or 7 and older, 250, excuse me, from July 15th through December 15th. Payments do go out July 15th. Somebody asked me what's the pros and the cons. I can't tell everybody what the pros and the cons are because everybody's tax situation is going to be different. But here is how I can sum it up in a nutshell. If you are going to take these advance payments, do you know what advance means? That means that your tax return in 2022, that means this coming next year, your tax check will be smaller because you took advance payments from your tax check. Now, a lot of people this year got upset when you put in that you got your $600 and your $1,200 from your recovery rebate, and a lot of people noticed they got less money. Well, let me remind you that if you take these advance payments, that's cool, that's your choice, but do not forget that you are also going to have to account for the $1,400 stimulus check. So that does not come out dollar for dollar. Not at all. I'm not saying that. But if you notice there was some difference in your check this year, it's possibility it could be again next year. And then you must also include if you get those advance payments. Everybody's situation is different. If you are concerned, you should talk to a tax professional to see if it will affect you. If you are just somebody who's self-employed, you just got kids, you don't really work that much, or you mostly depend on money from your children from these earned income tax credits, then I don't think you're going to have that much difference. I think it's mostly going to affect the individuals who are W-2 employees and make a decent income. And decent is going to depend on the family size. All right. So again, you got to talk to somebody who does taxes, me, to be able to see if it's going to affect you. It is difficult to say for sure how much is, from dollar for dollar, but it will affect some people differently. So you should decide if you want to take this advance or if you're one of those people that live for your tax check. Because if you do, you're going to be very mad come February next year. All right. All right. So when should I ask for PPP forgiveness? You'll ask for forgiveness when your bank tells you can apply. If you think it's been too long, Monique, all you got to do is inbox them, send them a message, and see when can you apply for it. But most banks have a responsibility to tell you when to apply for forgiveness. Oh, my phone died. My phone is always dying. What a shame. Hold on. My little poor TikTok people. Okay. All right. So let me keep going. Biden, Dwight says, what did you say, Dwight? Biden says he wants the pre-K to 12. what do you say? Body went to pre-K to 12, changed to pre-K to 14 grade school. Yeah, well, he wants a whole lot. We're gonna have to see what they allow him to do. He may want to do a lot of stuff, but he might not necessarily be allowed to do all those things. I would say, we don't go by what they propose. We go by what is passed. That's what's important to me. If it's not a bill that is passed, I don't even waste my time talking about it too much, because all they're doing is throwing up stuff to distract you from what is really going on. And what we need to pay attention to is what DeSantis is doing in Florida. Okay. So I ain't going to get on that too tough, but those are the things that I want y'all to pay attention to. And don't act like you can't see, because these little small things affect every single one of us. And if not you, they're definitely going to affect your children. All right. Somebody said, what about Dogecoin? I got me some. I actually got me quite a bit of it. Dogecoin, it's nothing wrong with Dogecoin. I just want you guys to know that Dogecoin is not, right at this moment, it is not a coin that you can actually spend and make money from. Like Bitcoin is not necessarily a form of currency. It's actually a coin that is made as a joke, and the hype behind it is what's driving its value. And I know that might not make a lot of sense to a lot of people, because that's kind of weird, and I don't want to necessarily talk about that too much on on the live here. We probably talk about it in a separate group. But to make it make sense to you, if you are a video vixen modeled, and you're in the video, and you might have started out with nobody around your town video, but then you went into 50 Cent, or you went in a video with Jay-Z, or what's the dude, a Ti. That girl's stock went way up. Okay, now she might not be nobody famous for real, but her stock went up because she linked herself with somebody that had a little bit of celebrity. So that's pretty much what Dogecoin is, or Dogecoin. I don't know how people necessarily pronounce it. So yes, I got some, but I can tell you, if it loses its hype, it's going to lose its price. So remember, with cryptocurrency, it's just like the stock market. So I wouldn't tell you to go and put a $2,000, $3,000 in Dogecoin, but if you believe that it's going to become bigger because of the hype, then do that. But you got to do your own research. But if you want to invest a couple dollars to see, do it. I made a couple $100 from it. So it doesn't hurt if you have the money. Okay, it doesn't. It's no different than these Jordans we be buying. Y'all be, you be buying. It would be an investment if you kept them in the box, but you put them on your feet and they lose it. So these are like the Jordans you keep in the box, and you can't never put them on. So it's a possibility that they could make a lot of money. But then if Jordan do something stupid and we hate them, then the price of those Jordans go out the window. So it's a gamble, but not a scam. I know a lot of people think that, but it's not. All right. I definitely think we should look into it, and I'm definitely gonna try to create a group and show y'all what I'm doing, because I want more people to get into this. Okay. All right. Can you please help me get the free laptop? The free laptop is through the FCC broadband program. If you're interested in getting that free laptop, or getting the $50 internet program, or the $50 off, then you could go FCC broadband. Just type that into Google, and then all you would do is look up under your state, and they will tell you which cable companies are involved. And then if your cable company is on there, if you're here in Brevard, I did not see Bright or Spectrum. It may be now, but it wasn't when I checked. But if you see your cable company, you just call them and see what program they offer. And with that program is also the $100 credit for the free laptop, but you get it through the provider that you go through. Okay. All right. Y'all know I don't be liking to keep you up at 8 o'clock. Okay, so let me see. What was the website for the stock marketing? Coinbase, COIN, base, BASE, Coinbase. Okay. So if y'all are interested, let me know. I'll put together a little Discord group or something, and we can talk about these things offline in a group, so we can be embarrassed together, look stupid together, but we can also celebrate together when we're making some money. Okay. Everything is trial and error, but it feels better when you're doing it with somebody else. All right. Let me see. Jeez, I'm so tired of this damn computer doing this. Okay. Any ideal info should match up to the PPP info. I went over that, Diamond. I hope you heard my answer already. Let's see. Style on Up says buy crypto. I know that's right. I'm convinced after this weekend at Bitcoin. Y'all see, I'm so excited. I haven't even taken off my media pass. And Allison, if you're watching, thank you so much for the opportunity to be able to do something I never thought I would, to be able to be amongst. Okay. So I don't know what that is, but I felt good being there. So I appreciate that for inviting me to come. All right. What about IRS? When they going to release our taxes? Christopher, that's the question everybody want to know. If you haven't gotten your taxes, I'm sorry. I can tell you right now, if you have what is the mail thing that I always tell everybody to get? Goodness. So a lot of people been getting mail from the IRS. I'm trying to think of what it's called right now, the mail program. But if you have that program, you can spy on your mailbox. Okay. So a lot of folks' taxes are being held up because of identity issues, because they want to verify something, or whatever it is. So if you had your, I'm trying to see if I can find it on here. The let me see, USPS. Give me 1 second. And I'm gonna tell you because it's on my head. It's in my brain right now. Informed delivery. Bam. Informed delivery. INFORMED. Informed delivery. You can get that for free through the U.S. Post Office. They will scan your mail every day. This way, at least you'll know if you got a mail from if you got something coming from the IRS. A lot of people have. So don't be surprised if that's what's holding your stuff up. And thank you, Style on Up. I bought me some XRP. And if you guys are going to download the app Coinbase, XRP is something that you can buy. And guess what? I think it's like $1 and some change. So it's not even expensive. Okay. And if you don't really know what it is, you can just go and read a couple things about it. But take $20 and buy you some XRP and just sit back and watch that $20 turn into $40. Maybe not in a week, maybe in 3 weeks, but it will increase. Okay. It has worked well for me in this little bit of time I have. Take you 20, take you $10 and just see what it'll do for you. All right. All right. How can you stop the PPP loan? The only thing you can do to stop the PPP loan is to call the bank and tell them that you don't want it. Or if they tell you to sign some paperwork, just don't sign it. And that stops the PPP from coming to you. But if it's already too late, you're going to have to contact the bank that sent you the money and tell them that you don't want it. And then it's still going to come to your bank. But you're going to have to just let it sit there and not touch it because they're not going to take back a different amount than came. So if they gave you 20,833, that's exactly what needs to go back to them. Okay. So make sure you had the full amount in your account. Okay. All right. So let me keep going because y'all know I want to go. I'll let y'all go at least. They sent out letters today saying if nothing changes, you don't need to do nothing. Thank you, Miss Mary. If anybody has that, let a screenshot that to me in my inbox so I can post it because some people get scared when mail come from the government. Okay. So if anybody has it, let me know. Send me a screenshot so that I can send it to somebody else and show them what is going on. All right. Um, uh, Rosalind Cone, if you need help, click that link in my bio. Let me see what I can do for you. Jay Hush says, why haven't I received the second PPP? Fountainhead said they are no longer obtaining secure loans. It depends on when you got your first one. If you did not, you should have applied for a second one before the 8 weeks, before May 31st came, so that you could have gotten a second loan from someplace else. If you did not, it might be too late. Well, it is too late. Not might be. It's too late for you. When will the IRS start releasing unemployment refunds? They have already been releasing unemployment refunds. They are just doing it in segments based off of each person's filing status, okay? Whether they're married, single, head of household, they've been breaking it down like that. So depending on which category you're in, really, honestly, everybody just has to wait, unfortunately. The only thing you can do is go to Where's My Refund to see where your income taxes are and your 2020 stimulus if you didn't get it. If you want to see where your 1,400, you need to go to Get My Payment, all right? Okay, will I receive my second PPP bank unable to obtain? Probably not, Jay Hutch. Unfortunately, I don't think you are. You said Coinbase to purchase Crown. Coinbase to purchase Crown, XRP, and Bitcoin. Absolutely. It says, Wampley says they will send me to another bank, so my status is still saying lender submitting. Oh, great. So as long as you got in before May 31st, Jay Hutch, you should be fine, okay? Miss Mac, thank you, sis, for all the info you share. I appreciate it, Miss Mac. I think I know who you are. Okay, how long is left on unemployment? You need to go to a website called unemploymentpua.com, unemploymentpua.com, and you can find your state. I actually made a video about it too, and the link is in the comments. But you could see each state when their unemployment is running out. If you cannot find it, send me a message on Instagram, and I will send it to you. Okay. It says I got a 501(c) letter high. I got to prove I'm me. And you mean a 501(c)(3)? If not, you know what, Jay Hutch, hit that link in the bio. Let's talk about it. You got not a lot about that everybody else doesn't have, and they're not going to understand what we talking about. So, and thank you, love you too. But hit that link in the bio and let's talk. And let me get you straight. If not, I can put you on to some grants. There is some out there for some. Okay. So if you don't have a 501(c)(3) and what that is, that's a nonprofit. Absolutely, you need to get on that. So you can do some of your philanthropic things. You can do all those good things that make you feel good and let the government pay you to do it. That's what they want to do. That ain't doing nothing wrong. So if you don't have one, get you one. Okay. All right. Let's see. Sorry. What do we have? How do I stop my PPP? Okay, answered that one. This one says when the IRS is going to release our taxes. I answered that one. Thank you, Fran Sapp. Hey, okay, thank you, Chantel. Okay, let me see. Y'all know I'm getting to some of these messages late. Do we have to pay it back? You got to pay the EIDL back, the loan, not the grant. The PPP you don't, because it's forgivable, especially if you meet all the qualifications and make sure you have everything the way it's supposed to be. And if not, go and get you a forgivable application form so you can look at it ahead of time so you can see. Terry, you bought 400 shares of Dogecoin. I know that's right. Now I'm gonna tell you, that was very, very cheap. But take that same dollar amount that you put in those shares of Dogecoin and get you some Bitcoin. You're going to be so happy when it goes back up. And I am positive that it will. Okay. So take you some of them same couple dollars and get you some Bitcoin. You will not be disappointed. We just going to have to learn to move forward, y'all, because this dollar is going away. And thank y'all. Hey, LaQuanda, and thank y'all for putting Informed Delivery. I love y'all. Y'all just be right there with me. Y'all know I be coming off the top, so sometimes I be forgetting. And that's right. Dwight said, track your mail daily. I know I do. I track my mail daily. I can log into my email and see right what it says that I got to look at when I get home. Okay, you have a 501(c)(3). Well, that's some money out there for you. Okay, how about a church? That's a 501(c)(3). Money out there for you. If my tax return got denied because my AGI was wrong, can I fix something else I forgot to list? Absolutely. You can do what is called an amendment. Very easy. It's only 2 pages to explain the difference from what you should have put versus what you did put. But yes, absolutely, Ariana, you can do an amendment. If you don't have anybody that can help you do it, click that link in the bio. I can definitely assist you with that. You just have to pretty much have everything you used when you first created your taxes because they have to be rebuilt. Okay. Meek says my second draw was saying is under secondary review. I answered that one already. Pretty much it just means what it says. It doesn't mean nothing bad. It's neutral. It's not bad or good. Why have I still not received my stimulus? If it's the 1,400, go to get my payment. If it's the 600 or the 12, you got to go to get my refund. IRS is slow. Believe y'all, listen, they have until December 31st to get y'all checks out. And not for nothing, you have 3 years to claim a refund. So they are not rushing. They're doing the best they can, but it's a whole lot going on. And they have a small number of employees to try to get y'all information out. So they coming, they just slower than they've been, okay? I got an extension, haven't done my taxes. My tax person's offering me very little. Not sure. Well, use it. Hit the link in the bio. Let's talk about it. There are a lot of options you can have. If you file an extension, that's awesome. You have until October 15th to file your taxes. How can I see what I qualify for? That depends on what you're necessarily talking about. 70 bless. Send me a message on Instagram and let me see what you're talking about. Miss Max says I've been so scared to apply for the loan. Don't be if you qualify. Now, if you know it's the shits and you don't even waste your time. But if you think you qualify, you got a Schedule C or you got an LLC or sole proprietor, go ahead on and take a chance. All I can do is tell you no, but the loan is gone. So all you can do is the EIDL. All right, I got 2 comments left and I'm gonna let you go. Has anyone got approved for the rental/utility through our Florida program? Bam, Liz Moore. This just came out last week. So a lot of people don't even know about it yet. And so what I'm going to do, and unfortunately TikTok can't see it because I can't show you guys my screen, but I'm going to put a couple links on it and I'm going to let y'all go. Mary said they sent out letters today about the child tax credit saying if you need to do nothing if nothing changed. That's great, but I can tell you a lot of people are going to need to do a lot of changes because a lot of folks got a lot of information that's going to change for that tax credit. So let me run this down to y'all real quick. These little quick little websites, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. Where is it? Okay. So first of all, y'all know I gotta definitely support myself. Okay. So if you want to book a one-on-one with me, if you're on TikTok, click the link in the bio. If you're here, you watching through YouTube, Facebook, y'all know how to reach me. You can inbox or you can follow this link right here and you can book a one-on-one with me so we can get you your personalized help for your situation. Okay. Now, if you are in Florida, okay, and thank y'all for taking the time. Y'all know I got to throw my little commercial in there. If you're in Florida and you need a rental assistance, you can go to ourflorida.com and you can find your county and you can apply. This gives you DCF, DCF, right? It gives you it gives you two. I think you get to apply through your county, but you also get to apply, I'm not mistaken, through matter of fact, it is DCF. Ourflorida.com is through DCF. So you can get two ways to get you some rental assistance. No excuse. I done said it before in all my other lies. Nobody should be talking about they ain't got no money to pay no rent because all the states got all the money. And if you're not taking advantage of it, it's because you're not doing it. Now, if you live in another state, all right. And yes, they do go up to 15 months on the rental. Emergency rental assistance does provide up to 15 months of rental assistance. Okay. And 15 months for the people slow in the back. That's a year and 3 months. Okay. Now, if you live in another state that's not Florida, this link is difficult for you to probably click on. But I can copy this link, or you can screenshot me right here if you're watching through YouTube, if you're watching on Facebook, screenshot it and then you can retype it. If not, ask me for the link and I will send it to you. But this takes you to the emergency rental assistance page through the treasury.gov. It lists all states, all counties, and you can find out what's available to you wherever you live. Okay. There's no more CDC moratorium because they gave y'all money to apply for rent. Unemployment is running out because they want you to go back to work. Okay. So if you are still finding that you can't find a job and you can't get no money, please go to my TikTok and look at the video I just put up. It's my last video. I have 10 grants in there. They are for low income individuals that live in Florida, individuals that work in the restaurant industry, work in the nursing industry, and individuals who are affected by COVID. If you can't find one of those 5 categories you fall under, then I don't know where you fall. But those are grants. So that is free money. You can go and find out and get different amounts of money to assist you. Let me go back here and see these questions before I go. Shamika says, where do I find the link in the bio? All you got to do is go to where you go to follow me on TikTok, and the link is right there. And if wherever you watch it, make sure you follow, share, tag, and introduce me to somebody new. We is trying to get this money over here. I'm trying to put y'all on game. Okay, I'm trying to put you on game. Okay, somebody need to do it because this is why so many folks are behind because nobody ain't telling nobody how to go out and get nothing. And I'm finna break that. All right. Do the SBA have money for agricultural or farm? Absolutely, SBA has money for agricultural. They have agricultural loans out there, 7A loans. But if you are not already an established business, again, you're going to run into the same situation. But you can get grants for agricultural or farm. There is more than the SBA when it comes to money. The government has government contracts. The government has government grants. The states have state contracts. They also have state grants. Okay. So it doesn't just mean that you have to go to the SBA. Everybody keep acting like the SBA is the only person kicking out funds. No, they're not. It's a ton of people. You just got to know where to look. All right. And thank you, Miss Mac. I know you have a legit business. What about mortgage? If you have an issue with your mortgage, you're going to have to work that out with your mortgage company. The government is not doing anything other than telling you to contact your mortgage company. They are only assisting renters at this time. How can I apply for utility assistance? Wherever you live, this should work. But if most places is going to be 878-211, 878-211. You're going to text your zip code to 878-211, and that is your normal 211. Should be United Way, depending on where you live. I actually typed that 878-211, and it works in the majority of the states, not in every place. But if it doesn't work for you, it is your local United Way. They will tell you where all your rental assistance is. If you're in Florida, Martin County, I think it's Martin County, might even be St. Lucie County. In that video I told you that I just posted with the grants, they have grants that are specific for those counties. So if you let that money go and they were just posted, that's on y'all. I ain't letting nothing go. Okay. All right, Ashley, you need my help? Click that link in the bio. Got you. And when are we getting our taxes? Again, y'all know where's my refund. And if you need to find out what that stimulus, get my payment. So, all right. So I ain't gonna keep y'all. It's 8 o'clock. I'm gonna let y'all go. I don't think y'all ask me too much of anything different or new. Y'all know I'm gonna keep y'all posted on what's changing and what's coming out. And if there's some money left, okay. Let me see. If you live in a county, excuse me, if you live in a state other than Florida and you want me to post what grants are there for your state, I have access to stuff you can't see. So if you live in another state than Florida, send that to me. At least let me know it's for grants, and I will do a video for your state only showing you what is available. All right. Also, and I'm gonna let y'all go after this. Make sure y'all watch my YouTube because I am gonna be posting some videos about some new money that's coming from the SBA, but I ain't putting it out here because that's gonna add, y'all gonna start asking a whole lot of questions and we can't answer all that right now. So I'm gonna let y'all know about some new micro grants that the SBA is going to be coming out with. Now, there is money out there. Y'all have to get incorporated, get these businesses, take that $100 or that $200 and go and start your business up for real so you can stop missing out on this money. You don't know what's going to happen in 12 months from now. Okay. The pandemic might get worse. It might go away. Something else might come. But this is the time to get yourself prepared so that you can make sure you catch the next wave if you didn't catch this wave. Okay. And now, and also, I done told you about Bitcoin. I'm telling you now, and I'm 10 years behind. Okay. So I want to be a millionaire, billionaire like some of these, though I'm behind. So I have to catch up. So I'm letting y'all know as I do it myself. And if you're interested in having a Discord group, then all you got to do is let me know and we'll put something together. I'll put something together and then we'll just all go through this together as a group. Okay. So anyway, I'll talk to y'all soon. Thank y'all for tuning in as always. See y'all next Monday. Hit me in my link in my bio, send me an email, send me a message, what have you, and I will talk to you guys soon. All right. God bless you. See you next week. Bye.